The pandemic may have put a stop to many things in our lives, but it did not stop one group of researchers at the University of Utah from studying wildlife. Fox 13's Max Roth shows us how they've been able to observe Utah's backcountry animals from a distance.
So for the first time in a decade, we lost an entire season of our bird banding research in Utah in spring 2020 because the university would not allow in-person research, naturally due to the lockdown.
As the state started to shut down, scientific research nearly shut down as well, but some PhD candidates found a way to not only keep their studies happening, but to improve them.
So we opened it up to the community and we turned it into a community science project where we went out and we were training community members.
Using what are called camera traps, basically motion and heat sensor cameras, and an army of growing volunteers, the Wild Utah Project and the Wasatch Wildlife Watch Project collected data from across northern Utah.
A lot of our volunteers go out on their own or with a family member if they want and monitor a single camera trap. And some of these people are very good backcountry hikers.
More than 800 volunteers check the hundreds of traps and sift through the images captured. A single trap can capture up to 40,000 pictures every month. And the scientists behind the projects say the cameras don't just help with research, but they can help the wildlife at the same time.
If any type of change is going to occur on this landscape, it has to have the entire community's backing.
Anyone can volunteer to help, which not only helps Utah, but has now been connected to similar data across the continent.
Our data now goes much further than just answering what's going on here in Utah. We can now actually use these data to get good ideas about how wildlife are interacting with humans across the entire United States or across the entire continent.
If you'd like to help or see some of the research, we'll link you to both at fox13now.com. But be prepared, because some of these cameras require a 14-mile hike to reach.
So they are helping us monitor these hundreds of cameras while spending time outdoors on their own, social distant, and not holed up in their house.
Max Roth, Fox 13 News, Utah.